Alright, call Elohim Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal, Kadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim pushing his truth and sincerity, and diligently putting the videos throughout the week, feeding sheep. I'm a quad from the Trump in the VA camp, and I'm gonna get right into it. This is Mark chapter 3 and 23. And he called them unto him, and he said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? So how can Satan cast out Satan? And right now you see Satan trying to cast out Satan. Okay, you got America and the elites versus Putin. Okay, and how can Satan cast? Because they're both of Satan, because they're both Edomites, and Edomites made a pact with Satan. Okay, and ultimately all the nations made a pact with Satan under Esau to keep Jacob, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans at the bottom. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that real quick. This is Psalms 83 and 2. It says, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So it says they have consulted together one consent, meaning they all agreed upon one thing, and that one thing is that the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the nation of Israel, will be ruling no more. That we're no longer going to be at the top. It says, the tabernacle of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. So all the nations have teamed up together to put in subjection the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Everybody has teamed up against us. Okay, so they're all Satan. They're all of Satan, because they're adverse to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. They're adverse to the nation of Israel ruling on top, as they're supposed to be. So back over here, Mark chapter 3 and 24. And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. So it says the kingdom to be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Now ultimately we know Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he has the minds of these rulers, these kings so-called, Kim Jong-un, Putin, Trump, the elites. He has all their basically he's controlling all of them. Okay, and ultimately he's getting them to gear up to for World War III, to go down to the Valley of Jehoshaphat to get ready for that destruction. Okay, but this is the beginning of that destruction. All the nations coming up against each other, all the nations fighting against each other, forgetting their main goal, and their main goal was to keep our people at the bottom. Okay, that's their main goal. But they've been on top for so long, they forgot what made them so powerful, and what did that was us being at the bottom. Okay, it says, verse 26, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but he hath it in. So it says Satan come up against himself and he be divided. That's going to be the end of him. Okay, and this is going to lead to the destruction of America, of Great Babylon. Okay, let's go over here. Revelation 18 and 4. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 6. It says, reward her even as she hath rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. And that's Edom. Okay, that's Edom. Okay, they think they can't be touched because Yahweh Shem Yahshua had lifted them up so high. Okay, and that was prophecy because that's their blessing. Okay, but since this has been happening for so long, they actually are starting to sip on that juice. They think they're the shit now. They think they're untouchable. They think that they're the gods of the earth. They run shit around here. That's what they think. Okay, that's why when you go into the Obadiah, the first chapter. Well, it's only one chapter. When you go into Obadiah, it tells you about the pride had deceived them. Okay, and the Edomites, their pride had deceived them. They believe, to the oldest to the youngest, that they're actually the alpha people on the face of the earth. Okay, and they don't even have melanin. That's how deceived people. They really believe that their skin color is white. If you ask an Edomite what color is their skin, they'll tell you white. You can hold up a white piece of paper and say, your skin match this? They'll be like, yeah. That's how bugged out the Edomites are. But it says, matter of fact, Revelation 18:2. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. That's right. That's all the nations with Edom. Okay, they all getting benefits off of the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, we're that people robbed and spoiled. Okay, all the other nations are going to have to pay for what they have done. Let's go over here. This is Psalms. (147). Matter of fact, it's Psalms 149. It says, verse 149:2. It says, let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises upon him with the timbrel and the harp. For Yahweh have taken pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation. And the meek are going to receive salvation. Okay? That's going to be 144. That's going to be the 1/3 and the rest of the remnant. Okay? It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praise of Yahweh Shem Yahshai be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and a punishment upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgments written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So all the saints are going to be able to basically bring this judgment upon Edom, okay, in the kingdom of heaven, okay, because all the nations have teamed up against us, so they're going to get the judgments written. Okay, let's go to some of those judgments written. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is impatience in the faith of the saints. So everybody who's killed us is going to be killed. Okay? And everybody put us in captivity is going to be put into captivity. And that's all the nations. Okay? Watch this. This is First Maccabees 2:10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten the first spoil? So what nation, what race of people on the planet have not reaped the benefits of our people? Okay, not one. Every nation on the planet has had our people. Okay, so it ain't going to be no no holds bar when it's our chance. Okay, it's going to be no holds bar out here. This is Jeremiah 16. Slack it, Jeremiah 30:16. Jeremiah 30:16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, says Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion whom no man seeketh after. So Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, he's going to build us up. He's going to make us a praise in the world again. We're going to be the top dog back again. We already the top dog physically, and when it comes to style and strength and everything else. But as far as people want to be like us, like reverencing us and looking up to us and worshiping us, that's not happening right now. Okay, that's not happening. But those days are coming back. Do Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and it isn't just going to happen. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, he's making his chess moves right now. Okay, he's making the chess moves right now. He's got all these nations turning against each other. Okay, he got them bickering against each other to the point where he's moving his pieces. He's moving his pieces where he can moving, and they can't even see what's going on. The biggest threat is the men of the Lord. Okay, and they creeping up on him right now. Okay, they creeping up on him. Okay, they think this is a problem that could be contained, but they're sorely mistaken. Okay, but with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, which are a great millstone. Peace and blessing to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity. And those who putting up videos throughout the week, feeding the sheep. Shalom.